So I think I'm ready to make a video. A lot of hikers do this, of what goes in their pack. So here's my video of what I have so far that I believe is all going to go in my pack. And then at the end, there's a few controversial items. So we'll see whether they make it in the pack or not. And then we'll weigh it and see where we're at. So we're going to start over here with my sleep system. And this is a Gear Doctor sleeping pad that I got off of Amazon. That might be a little loud, especially once I'm in on trail or whatever, so we'll see how that goes. But I've laid on it. It seems pretty comfortable. I haven't tested it outside yet. That's the other thing. I haven't tested any of this gear. And this is a cushion that I have that I made for underneath it, in case I need to insulate us a little bit more from the ground or from a cement pad if I'm in a shelter. I'm going to try not to go in shelters, but I don't know how that's going to work yet. But that's a pad that can go underneath, and then there's also an extra pad in there if I want to sit down in it, things like that. This is my sleeping bag. I might need my glasses, but this is a wind hard. I can't remember what the degree on the quilt is, but it might even be like a 0 or a 15 degree. It's down, mummy style. It's got a nice little hood on there also, and it cinches up around to keep warm. I also chose this color on the inside on purpose in case of an emergency, if I need to signal anyone. Let's just pray that doesn't happen. It's a nice bright color. And then just in case, I also made a very thin fleece liner for inside of it. These help keep the inside of your sleeping bag clean. Or if it's really hot, I can just use this fleece instead of the sleeping bag. So lots of little options there. And also I have a little pillow. Got this one off of Amazon. I don't know if it says. Yeah, hike venture, like adventure, only hike venture. Okay, so that's what that is. That's a pillow, and it's got a strap that can go around the sleeping pad so that it doesn't slide all over. There's that. I have a flex tail pump to blow them up. You just hit this a couple times. That one also might seem a little bit loud on trail, but the reason that I got this is because sometimes when you blow up these pads or your pillows, your breath can actually put moisture inside there and can create mold and stuff inside, and I don't want any of that to happen. So I just went ahead and got a pump for those items. So we'll see how we like that. It's really super light. I've got trekking poles. Glenn got me these for Christmas. They're very, very light. They're for stability on the trail, especially going downhill and on uneven surfaces. And they're also, my tent is a trekking pole tent. So these are going to help hold up my tent when I get to camp. In fact, let's just talk about the tent next, which is, I love my tent. I've already put it together. Very first time I ever set it up, 5 minutes. So this is a Lanshan Pro 2. And it's a 2-person tent, and it's a trekking pole tent, and it's awesome. I set it up, like I said, very first time, 5 minutes. So that's going to be really nice. And I might get a piece of plastic or ground cloth for underneath it, but it's not necessary. It's got the bathtub on it. And this rag, I don't know if I'm going to bring this or not, but this is for in case there's condensation on the outside of my tent, or if it rains or something, so I can try and dry it a little bit before putting it away. But it's very awesome and compact. So that's my tent. And speaking of rain, let's go next to my pack. So my pack, I also got this off of Facebook, and I really like it. I bought the wrong one at first. I bought the men's at first, and then I got the women's. And so this one I haven't put everything in yet, but this is a Granite Gear Crown 3, and it's a 60 liter, which is big. I'm not going to need that much space, and it's got lots of clips and things. I haven't even unbuckled this one, but it's got some nice outside pockets for water storage. It has a nice sleeve here that I can put my tent and or rain gear or whatever in the outside there. It also had, oh, it still does. It's got a spine here which comes out, which I will probably take out because it's got, this is very nice and structured right here. This just doesn't seem necessary to me. So I'm probably just going to pop that out and see how it does with just this part. This has lots of ventilation so that, you know, I don't get sweat on my back. I got a drink cup for a 1 liter drink thing that's going to go on here. I've got a little temperature gauge. Now this is going to keep track also of the highs and lows each day. So I'm going to know like how low it got at night for anybody worried. I have a Garmin InReach that is also going to go, probably, I'm going to probably put this on my fanny pack, because the fanny pack I'll have on me at more times than this. This will come out after. A lot of people put them on their backpacks, but like if I'm in, you know, on a break or something like that, I want to make sure that I have this with me at all times. So I'm probably going to attach this to my fanny pack, not to my backpack for that reason. It's got lots of pockets on the sides. This is going to be for snack and emergency items that I need to keep right on me. And it's all adjustable here, so that I can make sure that it fits my whole body. There is also up in the brain here, yes, there's another pocket here on the outside, so I can put things that I want to access very easily on the outside, and then that's protected from the water. And I do have a controversial item for my backpack, which is a turtle shell cover. And I've, you know, some people use them, some people, oh, it's called a duck back, not a turtle back, sorry. And the reason that I went ahead and purchased this is because it was in an REI bin. It's normally $35. It was on clearance for $16.83, and then it was marked down again to $8.83, and then I got 20% off of that. So it was super ridiculously inexpensive. If I like it, I'll keep it. If not, maybe I'll throw it in a hiker box, and then somebody else can get use out of that. So that's a rain. It's a rain shell like cover that goes over the entire backpack. And also, speaking of rain gear, I might as well go over my rain gear, which is, again, these are just clearance pants from REI. What is the brand? Mammut. And these are good. They're waterproof, water resistant pants. From what I understand, nothing is waterproof. You'll eventually get wet. But these are really nice, just an extra layer for if it's rainy or also windy to help keep me warm. And these will just roll up and go in an outside pocket. And then also, I already had this. I did not buy it for the trail, but it's a simple frog tog jacket, which got a lot of green going on, don't I? So anyways, I'm very happy with this jacket. I've used it in the Outer Banks and other places where there's rain. It's got a nice hood and everything. So a lot of people recommend the frog togs. So that is my pack and some rain gear, emergency Garmin. Let's go next to my clothes. And I haven't quite dialed this in exactly yet. I'm going to be leaving in early April down in Georgia. It's going to be warmer than, you know, some of the people now that I'm watching on YouTube, and they've had some really cold weather. I'm not going into the Rockies, which can sometimes get cold again. So I don't know whether I'm going to take a puffy or not. I will have access to my car every 4 or 5 days or so I can have a puffy in my car. But before that, I'll have lots of layers, and if I need to, I can wear my wind and rain gear. But I do have, this is a really nice warm layer. This will be probably one of my warmest layers. This is a Sky Goat, and I love this color. And this, it's got a nice hood on it. Something about this fabric just helps keep the warmth in. It's got some nice pockets, little thumb holes, which I'm not a huge fan of. For some people, that's a deal breaker. Goes down a little bit further in the back for nice coverage. So I have that for cold weather. And I also have, they're in the laundry, some lined leggings. Okay, so that's my cold weather gear. And if it's going to be above 50 degrees in the daytime, I will be wearing shorts because I don't want to overheat. So if it's above 50, I have a pair of shorts, which are very comfy. I have a yoga shirt, and I have a wool shirt. I also have, this is just a synthetic sports bra, and I have wool undies, and I'll probably pack another little pair of undies just in case I want to wear them, switch them out at night or for laundry or what have you. For socks, I have the Injinji toe socks, which are amazingly comfortable inside my shoes. It keeps your little toes separated. I have long ones and I have little shorties. They're awesome for keeping your toes from getting blisters and rubbing on each other, which is awesome. And then you can also put either some Bombas over top, or I have some Darn Toughs. Not sure how many pairs of socks. I just want to make sure that I have dry ones to switch out. So I don't have, I probably won't take these Bombas. I'll probably just take one pair of Darn Toughs. So 1, 2, 3 pairs of socks. And then these are just some wool pull-on socks in case I get cold at nighttime. Those are just some sleepy pants. So that's my long pants and my short pants and my long shirts and my short shirts. And then may or may not take these. These are my sleeping pajamas. It's just another layer. Some people take like insulated underwear or whatever. I'm taking these. I got lots of room for them, and my pack and everything is super light, so I shouldn't have a problem with that, but really like that. So that's my clothes that I'm taking. This is my electronics, my toiletries. So these are, this is my toiletry bag. Not taking double, but I have some dried out wipes that I can moist if I need to for wiping. I will have a little tiny bit of toilet paper, but I will also have this, which is my Coola cloth, and this will be attached to either me or my fanny pack. Some people put them on their backpack, like on the back of their backpacks or whatever, but if I'm gonna be, I probably won't be taking my backpack into a bathroom to go to, I don't know, but I want this like handy and on me. And they're microbial for wiping, and then you can wash them. This is a very controversial little item. This is in case I have to go to the bathroom at 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm not going outside my tent. I'm going to stay in my tent. And this is my little hiker shovel. I think this thing is super cool. It's got a lot of these are really sharp, and this has got a little thing on there. So if I got to go in the woods and I got to dig a cat hole, this is what, that's got to have a little tiny shovel for digging a cat hole. So I got that. I do need to add a little bit of toilet paper at a time, and the Coola cloth again is going to be put on me. This is not for that. So that's my little toilet bag. This is my medical and emergency bag. So I have some hot hands just in case I need them. just a couple cotton rounds, a couple Q-tips, very little. Hairbrush, dental floss, some alcohol wipes. This is an emergency kit. There's probably going to be a little bit more that goes in there. Oh, this can go in there. Actually, some of these things are going to go inside this jar. Clobetasol and a Q-tip. Clobetasol is just magic if you get a sting or a bug bite or something or whatever. That's where that's going to go. That's in case of an emergency is the clobetasol. And it can't go in there. Those don't need to go in there. So that's my emergency kit. There's a sewing kit in there. I'll probably put, there was a diaper pin. I don't know, in case I need a diaper pin or some clips or whatever. Those will all go in there. And I'm going to put some tape on there in case of blisters or whatnot. This is just medication. So this is my prescriptions, Imodium, allergy pills, ibuprofen, vitamin I, they call that on the trail, some earplugs, little thing of soap, and I also need to find a little thing of hand sanitizer, and that's going to go on the outside of my pack or in my on the outside of my pack or inside my fanny pack, because we have to have hand sanitizer and soap. Just got to kill them germs. And sturdy hikers out there. I'm going to be one of them. Some hiker trash. This is my electronics bag. It's cords to everything. A charging bank, which this one is too big and too heavy, so I'm going to find a smaller one. A charging plug, I mean. This one's really heavy, so I'm going to find a lighter one. But then also I have, this is an emergency 10,000 charging bank. Is this the Nightcore? What is this one? Yeah, Nightcore. So it's pretty light, it's pretty small. Some people take more than one of these. I think one should be enough for me. And then when I need to charge it up, I can actually have something in there charging while I'm charging this. So that's kind of cool. But that's all my electronics, except for also little earbuds. I don't know if I'm going to need those either at night or on the trail, but it's nice to have some little, I usually use these for working out or on airplanes or whatever. They're really super light. And they just go. Okay, super easy. A lot of people have the ones that don't even go in their ears anymore, but this is what I have, so this is what I'll use. So that's my electronics. Toiletries, fanny pack, electronics and stuff back. Fanny pack will be on me. I got my little north, south, east one. I love this thing. I don't know why. It's just one of those little floating balls, and I love that thing. So I'm going to keep that on there. I got a multi-tool knife that I stole from Glenn. He probably won't ever watch this video, so he won't know. I have toothbrush, snacks, meat sticks, toothpaste, some aqua tabs in case I need to treat some water, some sunblock for my lips. This goes to my headlamp. I have my headlamp in here. Here's my headlamp. It's off of Amazon. I don't know what the brand is, but I keep putting it on the strap wrong, so I have to figure out the strap part. But it has a light, and then it has, I don't want to do it right in your face, the red light for at nighttime, so you don't wake other people up. So it's got a couple different functions. My wallet. Hey girls, I'm taking the dirty kitty because it's little and it fits. So that's about it for my fanny pack. I did not want, some people have really huge ones. My phone will go in here, and my water filter will go in here. Oh, here it is. I got the Platypus water filter. I just really liked the ratings on this and how it works. I haven't tried it yet, but it will fit like like I said, I have the water tabs also. I also will have a boiling pot. So I have like a few different ways that I can clean water if I need to. But this is the platypus, and it fits on the smart water bottles. But I also have, this is the collection bottle, so you can open this up, collect water in it. Okay, you hook the filter to this and then put this into your bottle, and it filters your water right into there. Okay, that makes sense. So I have that bottle. How much is that? It's a big bottle. One and a half liters. So that's 1.5 liters. And then this is a 1 liter bottle, 700 milliliter. And so this is just strictly for collecting water and filtering it. And then I also wanted to bring this. It collapses down to almost nothing, just in case I wanted to mix up some electrolytes or something. And this is a CNOC. This is a wright Trail. This is the platypus. I don't know if I said that, but that's what my filter is a platypus. So I've got several different brands to try some different things out. And then also for my water bottle, when I have it in its holder on my backpack, I have a holder for it. Anyways, it'll go on my shoulder strap on my backpack. Then what I want to do is I want to take a piece of straw. So not the whole thing here. I'm just going to cut this. So this will go down in the bottle. And then this will screw on. And then I'll just have a straw with a little cap on it so that I can just sip out of it when it's on the thing instead of having to pull the bottle out of the thing, put it back in, pull the bottle. I don't want to do that. I just want to have this attached to this so that I just have a drinking straw. Very handy so that I'll drink lots of water. So this is my cook pot system. So here's one of my controversial items, and my controversial item is my bear can. I did not want to have a bare bag that I would have to throw a thing up over a branch and haul it up and all of that. So I chose this, which is a little hit on weight because this is about 2 pounds. But I fit 4 days worth of food in here, and I have room in my bag because everything else that I have is super duper light. So I think I'm going to be okay. All I have to do is take this. I've got some reflective tape and things to put on it, seal it up. It's not sealed up right now, and put it away from my tent and away from other people's tents and away from the shelters or whatever. So this is my food rehydration bag. So for cooking, I've got just a small titanium, what's the brand, Lixada, pot. I have a kind of a different system. So this, I don't know if you can see it. Let's do it right up on top of this thing, even though it's a little janky. So I have something to protect the ground. And then I have this guy. Then I have a ring to keep the wind out of there. Hopefully you can see all of that. And then I have, these are little pizza oven bricks, and they're super duper light. So I take these and I put them in a little thing with some denatured alcohol, and they soak. And then I set them in here, light them on fire, then put my water in here, and Glenn cut a little slot in there. I don't know if you can see that, so that the handle, because a lot of these alcohol stoves are very, if you can imagine, they set like this thing on the ground. Then they set these on there, and then they set this directly on top of there. Well, to me, that's very, it makes me nervous. So I don't want to light the woods on fire. I don't want to have things fall over. So you put those little bricks in there, put your water in here, put it on here, get your lighter, and you light it. And I can boil a couple of cups of water in just a few minutes, and it's awesome. And it's nice and stable. It's not going to fall over, and I love that whole system. So hopefully on trail, I'm going to love it. So that's my cooking system. And then this is a rehydration, like an insulated bag, so I can cook my water, put my, one of my meals that's in a rehydration bag. So here's a Mountain House meal. So you can take one of these meals. This is biscuits and gravy. So this is one of the ones I was excited about trying. You take your boiling water, and you dump it inside, and then you can take that and close it up. Give it a mix. I have a different kind of spoon. A lot of people have like a titanium spoon, but I've got a little rubbery, like a silicone spatula. So once you have your food all hot, pop it inside the rehydration pouch inside there, close it up, and leave it in there for like 10 minutes or so, and you can mix it up with this. Okay, so that's how I'm going to be doing my meals, and I've made things ahead. This has got 4 or 5 days worth of food in there. It has snacks in there. It's got breakfast in there, trail mix, extra vegetables that I can add to soups, some jerky, chomps, lots of food in there. Oh, and I also made this little guy for my little heating pad. So in case my little titanium pot is hot, I got my little grabbers for that. And that works really good. So I don't have to burn my fingers. And then when you're done cooking with this system, with these little bricks, when you're done with those and you take your pot off, once it's all hot, blow them out like a birthday candle. They just blow right out. It's amazing. So I'm hoping to save a lot of weight with that, because I don't want one of those fuel canisters and the whole other setup. So we'll see. If I like it, I'll keep it. If it doesn't work, then we can always swap it out for something else. Controversial items. Oh, this is just a little bit of extra pink cording. This black cording came with the hanging water filtration system. I probably don't need both, so I may make something out of the smaller cording. I don't think I need super heavy. This is some extra seals for the bags. Sunglasses. I've got some sunglasses. I'm not sure how much I will need those on the trail. We'll see. These are camp shoes, so that at the end of the night I can take off my shoes and my socks, put on some nice dry socks, and then have some nice grippy camp shoes that are very lightweight. These are also good for in the water, so if I needed to do a little water crossing, my feet will be protected from the bottom. And a lot of people have the Gossamer Gear umbrellas. I have my trusty, this little rainbow umbrella has gone with me everywhere. Packs up super small. It's going to fit in there. Those other umbrellas are like really long. They're sticking out of everyone's packs. And I'm like, I'm going to try this one and see if I like it. If I don't want to carry it with me, I'm not throwing this in a hiker box. I love it too much. This will go back. I'll just have to suck it up and keep carrying it until I get back to the car. Another controversial item, not sure if I will need this yet, but this is a little mosquito netting that will go over my head and my hat. I guess if the mosquitoes get bad, they're bad. So it's a small price to pay for a little bit of mosquito protection. This might be the most ridiculous thing out of everything that I packed, and it is a collapsible coffee cup. So I can have some coffee in the morning at camp. Not sure about this thing. It might be a little wiggly or wobbly. We'll see if I like it. If I don't like it, it goes in a hiker box. And my most controversial item that I'm actually very excited about having on trail is a camp chair. Possibly is going to be just super ridiculous. I love this little chair. It weighs almost nothing. But I'm going to take it, and if I want to take a break and have a chair, because hikers will tell you, you either have to sit on the ground or you have to find a log or, you know, whatever. So I'm gonna have a little chair and see how that works for me. And I believe, oh, I got a little bit of hat stuff here. So I have a warm wool hat and a little pair of gloves in case I'm cold. And I have my bucket hat that I wear everywhere. It's a little child's hat in case I need to keep some sun off of me. There shouldn't be too much sun, but I love this thing. Or if I use the mosquito netting, this will be a nice hat for with that. And I have a couple buffs, which I doubt I'll take two. I'll probably only take one buff, but the buffs are nice to keep you warm, to keep over your head, to keep bugs out of your ears or whatever, for a headband, to wipe your face. They just come in handy for so many things. So I'll probably only take one, keep the other one handy in the car. And I believe that's it. I think that's it. That's what's going to go in the bag. So how about if I get it all packed up? We'll come back and see how much we weigh. Well, there she is, all packed, even including a chair, my water, raincoat, extra shoes so I can rest my feet out of my hiking shoes. And my license plate. This is my tent. All my clothes. All of my food for 5 days. This is so I can keep track of the temperature. Comes to 26 pounds. Yes. Everyone I talk to on the trail says that's awesome.